Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Toyota Corolla. This one is the XSE trim, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. So under the hood there's going to be a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine connected to a CVT transmission. It produces 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy numbers are 31 in the city, 38 highway, and 34 combined. So here is the MSRP sticker of this 2021 Toyota Corolla, and the price is $27,000. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Barcelona Red, and it looks very nice on this XSE trim. And it goes really good with those rims because those rims are 18s and they honestly look very good. So with this color, it just gives this Corolla an even sportier look. Coming to the headlights, I love the design of the headlights. Everything just looks very good, and I love the fact that it gets extended all the way there. And here in the front, everything's going to be LED except the turn signal indicator. In the bottom, they're going to be a daytime running light. This is not a fog light, and I just love the trim, the flat black trim with the gray trim. I'm glad that it's not gloss black. A lot of companies are going with gloss black, so I'm happy that Toyota went with something different than the others. Here is the grille. Looks very good, and Toyota badge, of course, in the top. And this is actually not an opening. This is gloss black, just a plastic piece. And this Corolla actually has the Toyota Sensing 2.0 or Toyota Sense 2.0, but let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll go and show you the side view of this Corolla. So here is the side view of the Toyota Corolla, and I have to say it looks very good. And I love the fact that the roof doesn't have that sloping roof design a lot of companies are going with. So I like the fact that Corolla sticked with the higher roof. It just looks so good, and a lot of companies are doing it right now. On the mirror, they're going to be a turn signal indicator, but I really wish that it was a tiny bit bigger. It's super small. And for the rims are 225 for the 18. The design looks amazing, and I just love the look of this XSE trim. And they're going to be body side molding right there. That's a $209 option that you could add to this Corolla, and I think it just looks amazing. And I love the fact that you could see a little bit of the tail lights, and I love the smoked ring or the smoked surrounding of the tail lights. But let's go and move to the back, and I'll go and show you the back view of this Toyota Corolla. So here is the back of the Corolla. The tail lights have a simple look to them, but they look pretty good. Again, I love the smoked out trim around the tail light, and I really like this smoked out piece. It looks like it's part of the tail light, but it's actually not functional. It's just a black trim. Toyota badge right there in the middle. And I love the fact that in this XSE trim, you're going to get a gloss black spoiler. And of course, you'll have the Corolla badge all the way to the left and XSE all the way to the right. And in the bottom, there's going to be a reflector. It's really hard to see, especially with this red color. But anyways, this bottom section is going to be fake. It does have that honeycomb design. For the exhaust tips are connected to the exhaust pipe, and they do look pretty good. And the diffuser has a kind of aggressive look for a Corolla. So here is the key. It does have 4 buttons on it, and it's actually very light. They're going to be the Toyota badge in the back and Corolla. So I love the fact that it says Corolla in the back. To open the trunk, there's going to be 3 ways. There's one on the key, there's one on the trunk, and there is one inside. It does open almost halfway. And here is the backup camera. And the trunk opens up very easy. Inside there is a very good amount of space for a Corolla. It's nice and deep and wide. Corolla on the carpet. And right underneath, they're going to be the spare tire with the jack and the jack tools. And right underneath, they're going to be the spare tire. Let me see if I could show you. Just lift this up, and here is the spare tire. Of course, it's not a full spare tire, it's just a donut. So here is the door handle. There's going to be a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the car. And to lock it, just go ahead and click on those 2 lines. That's basically the sensor, and that will take care of locking the car. So here is the front door, and This whole thing right here, it's that synthetic rubber material. I'm glad that this is not plastic. A lot of companies cheap out and they put a good amount of plastic. This is nice and soft. I love the blue stitching. Gloss black with some brushed aluminum. And there's going to be a speaker right here in the bottom, a bottle holder, and a good amount of storage place for a small car. This is plastic, which is expected, of course. And here are the seats. Of course, they are powered and they are nice and comfortable. And they are half cloth and half leather. Alright, so coming inside this Toyota Corolla, the seats are nice and comfortable. And the dash has a really cool futuristic look to it. Here is the steering wheel. It is wrapped in leather and it honestly feels nice. And all the way to the left, they're going to be the phone controls, volume controls, voice command, and those controls will control the screen in the middle. And then all the way to the right, this is the cruise control for Toyota's safety feature. Right behind the steering wheel, they're going to be paddle shifters, and here is the headlight control with the turn signal controls. Wiper controls all the way to the right, and then you'll have the engine start stop. And then all the way to the left, they're going to be the auto high beam, and then you will have the brightness control. And here is the 8-inch screen. It is a tablet style screen, but I really wish that the screen was a little bit lower, or I really wish that the bezels were a tiny bit smaller. But overall, it feels nice and sturdy, and it doesn't really move around, doesn't make any noises, and it doesn't feel cheap at all. And it's finished in gloss black. I think it looks amazing. Here are some hard buttons. You will have a home button, menu, audio map, a volume knob, and a tune knob, and a few more hard buttons on the right. As I said, it's an 8-inch screen, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The dash has a really cool look to it. This is nice and soft. The top is kind of wrapped in leather. It does have some blue stitching. Everything just feels very nice, and that blue stitching continues right there. And for the mirror, it does have blind spot monitoring system. I forgot to mention that. So here is the climate control. Very easy to use. Temperature control, fan speed, and that's how you turn it on. Just go ahead and basically rotate that knob. There's going to be an LCD screen right here. It's going to display everything here. And you could just go ahead and click off, and that will take care of turning off everything. It's a single climate control. In the bottom, there's going to be a very good amount of storage place. Heated seats right here for the driver and passenger. They're going to be a high and low modes. And here is the shifter that will control the CVT transmission in this Corolla. Here is the backup camera. And there's going to be a traction control button and a sport button. Electronic e-brake with brake hold. 2 cup holders, nice and big. And I love the black, gloss black trim with the brushed aluminum around it. Here is the armrest, nice and soft. Blue stitching on it, and you could actually move the armrest to the front. And inside, there is an okay space. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but there is a 12 volt with a USB inside. So here is the rear view mirror. It's nice and small. Love the fact that it's not bulky. There are going to be a few buttons right here to control the lights. Let's go ahead and turn on the light. Halogen lights, of course. And there are going to be 2 buttons, basically one for tilting and one for opening the sunroof. And the shade is manual. It is one touch. And you could tilt it from the other button right there. Here is the visor. Nice and doesn't feel cheap, but it is finished in this plasticky material, but it's not bad. There's going to be a light up top, and the mirror is nice and big, and it does have an extension right here. But the mirror itself, the visor itself, does not extend, so you cannot extend it out. But I love the fact that there is this extension right here. So here is the back door, and the back door is almost the same as the front, but this top portion right here is plastic, and that's completely fine. The Civic and the other ones use plastic in the back doors. Right here, this is nice and soft. It does have more of that blue stitching. This is plastic, which is expected, of course. A bottle holder inside, very small, and a speaker, of course, in the bottom, and the window switch. Door handle feels the same as the front. Here are the back seats, nice and spacious. And as I told you guys, since it does not have the sloping roof design, there is a ton of space. Legroom is pretty good, and there's going to be a cubby right there, and an armrest with 2 cup holders. And I love the fact this is wrapped in leather. It's nice and soft. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Keith here at Colonial Toyota in Milford for providing me this 2021 Toyota Corolla. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.